Hello and welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today is April 3rd, 2025, and we're analyzing the QQQ, the Nasdaq 100 ETF. We'll be covering the latest market news and diving into the charts to understand what's happening. Let's start by looking at the impact of President Trump's recent tariff announcements. News outlets are reporting a significant market plunge due to these tariffs, sparking fears of a global trade war. According to CNBC, Dow Jones Industrial Average Futures fell 1,200 points, and the Invesco QQQ ETF lost roughly 3.2%. This is a major event that we need to consider when looking at the charts. MarketWatch is also reporting that analysts predict new car prices could increase by $15,000. We need to consider the impact of tariffs when analyzing the QQQ chart due to a big effect on many of the holdings of the ETF. This will very likely cause some changes in the price, and so it will affect our trades and decisions. Now, let's switch to the charts and see how this news is reflected in the price action. We'll start with the daily chart. As you can see, we've had some big drops recently. Let's zoom into the last few months to better understand the trends. Looking at the daily chart, we can see a clear downtrend starting in late February 2025, with the price dropping significantly. We can see a resistance level around 538 that QQQ failed to break. This downtrend has been punctuated by a few brief rallies, but overall, the selling pressure has been dominant until February 2025. It looks like QQQ has been testing the level of 470 as support, but the tariff news may cause that to break. On the other hand, you can also see it was a big area of resistance until late February. Now let's look at the 1-hour chart for a more detailed view of recent price action. Looking at this chart for the month of March, it's easy to see QQQ bouncing around. It's been hard to say which way the price might go, however the price has been generally decreasing. Let's take a look at the 15-minute chart to get an even closer look at the recent price movements. From the 15-minute chart, we can see increased volatility with large swings in price. This short time frame is showing how turbulent the market is. We need to consider that the news will likely cause more volatility, which also increases the risk of trading. Considering both the news and the charts, here's a summary of what to look for. There is a resistance level around 538, but in the short term, a break of support around 470 is the level to watch for on the downside. If this level breaks, we could see a further decline towards 460 or even lower. If the tariff situation stabilizes, QQQ could find support and begin to recover. A sustained move above 480 might signal a bullish reversal, but this is less likely. Be cautious and manage risk carefully. The tariffs are a major wild card, and the market could react unpredictably. Keep an eye on news headlines and economic data releases, as they will likely drive the price action in the coming days. Depending on if QQQ drops below the support or jumps above the resistance, you can adjust your trading as necessary. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to Explain the Charts for more in-depth analysis.